about anything about it.
And then emotional aspect is a nice kind of dovetail into the wall down here in Perryville, where obviously this memorial that we're mimicking from DC, I've been to the one in DC, and everyone's kind of seen the famous picture, I think, where there's a Vietnam veteran who's, up in his years, and he's got his hand on the wall, and yet he sees a picture of himself as the or his buddy or somebody in their uniform when they were 20 on the other side of the reflection. And that's the way I kind of have the memorial wall kind of burned into my mind. And do you find that either you, when you're there, or are people appreciative once they make this, couple hour trip, did you say, down to Perryville?
No, it's not just an hour down there.
Just an hour? I mean, people
but
feeling
people
it?
come back. Well, of course. Yeah, absolutely. We have some guys that come there and they leave. There'll be a lot of things left out there. There's kind of a little process they go through that, but they want to leave something there for a lot of them, and they leave it at that particular juncture. I mean, place where the name is, obviously. Then there are others that say, well, they won't even come out of their building to go down there because it affects them too much. Or they'll sit right outside and they'll sit and they just sit there all day, There's some that'll sit down by the wall all day. One guy that comes down there all the time puts up a little display for his brother, and pictures up there. He pulls up a chair and sits there for a long time. And so it affects a lot of people in a lot of different ways. Some people come up and they just look for one, they finally find the name, and they sit there, and I'll see a bunch of them. All they do is sit and salute for about a minute and a half, and then that's it.